Welcome to the UDP broadcast, a podcast where a group of friends get together and discuss gaming related topics and offer both informed and uninformed opinions. I'm Luminary, and I am accompanied today by our co hosts, the Nordic Cajun,
By popular belief, I can count to three.
the Eternal Barcode, Wimey,
Hello, everybody.
from the Emerald Dream, Reina the Crit Chicken.
Correction, it is lit chicken because I'm going to get. Never mind.
Fire tonight.
And,
Right.
and forged in the warp, we have Nito the Kitty.
Hello,
Kitty.
Kiki.
Fluffy.
It's episode
Ah!
37. Wibbly Wobbly Timey Wimey. But before that, we have a special message from our barcode.
We do 10% of all revenue generated by all of our media, be it the Patreon, donations, bits, subscriptions, whatever else, ads, all goes to the Trevor Project. And the mission of the Trevor Project is to end suicide among gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, and questioning young people. It's a really, really good organization. Thank you for stopping by. Anything you watch the ads, anything you donate, it all goes towards that, which is fantastic. And just a quick reminder, this is an opinion show and does not reflect official company policies or views. So in other words, we're poor and don't fucking sue us. You won't get too far. Anyways, hi.
Now that that's out of the way, let's talk about the dragon in the room, Alex
Oh.
Shraza. So I'm not that much of a World of Warcraft lore nut, but there is somebody who has a lot to say on that. Grit, why don't you tell us what we saw in the news this week?
Quests being deleted because Blizzard is being Blizzard as usual. I really kind of glossed over it. I saw that people were getting angry over the quest that had to do with Alex Straza, and knowing Alex Straza's history, I don't even have to read the quest without knowing what it was about. And you can actually see it in her Wowpedia page if you actually go down, if you want to be brushed up with it, between what happened with the Cataclysm era and more specifically going down to the Tides of Darkness, and the fact that she was actually had so much. I guess she forgave some of those things if they were actually genuinely asking for forgiveness, but it was just bad, just reopening scars of people. I don't even know if I should get into it.
Yeah, why don't you tell us sort of like a semi-brief glossing over, I guess?
Pretty much
The TLDR.
TLDR, pretty much Netharian went out of his way to torture Alex Straza and got her somehow enslaved by the orcs. They threatened to kill her children, aka Clutch. And then if you go further down the rabbit hole, if you go into Demon Soul, or not Demon Soul, why do I keep on saying Demon Soul? Dragon Soul and Grimbatal, you could actually see that the Clutch that she was trying to save actually became turned into experiments and stuff like that. So her whole entire life has been trying to overcome these hardships brought on by other forces and whatnot. And then here comes Blizzard. Let me just, bring it back and smash it into people's faces again.
So what happened initially, I guess, for people who aren't familiar with the lore? If you can do it in a not very painful way.
Oh, I don't know. There's not really much of a least painful way to actually go across it.
True, yeah.
It's relatable to people that have been in that predicament, so it's not something that I could actually underplay if you've actually been through that.
Yeah, sorry, that's not what I was trying to articulate. for the people who don't know any of the lore, what I guess it's time to rip off the band-aid at this point.
Yep.
What are we talking about here? Like what did Blizzard do that they made fans super upset and had to pull the whole quest line? And why was it that quest in particular that had to get pulled? I guess is a good way to look at it.
I mean, you've seen the quest.
Yes.
What is your take on?
So the long and short of it is Alexstrasza was when she was captured by the orcs, she was forced to lay eggs, much like most animals or creatures in this universe. There's a specific function that has to happen before you can start laying clutches. That happened to her, and the quest line that Chromie gave you, because Chromie is one of the dragons that can go around in the quest or in the timeline. The quest was for you to go ensure that assault happened.
Chromie's a dick.
And
Yeah, well, it's more Blizzard, right?
Well, I
Like,
know. I'm
what the
I'm
fuck?
just.
But so yes, Alexstrasza was sexually assaulted, and Blizzard made it worse by making you have to go play that quest and do that and ensure that she gets sexually assaulted. Like, what?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, if I was looking over, just glimpsing over it, that one of the quest rewards, I think, was distasteful as well.
It was. I didn't hear about
okay.
that. What was that?
I don't remember the quest rewards, but I do know the end of the quest. It basically has Alexstrasza cringing and giving you just like the most "I want to rip your face apart," but quote unquote acknowledging that it had to be done. I'm sorry, Blizzard. Fuck you.
No, that's a
That is
no.
not
No.
appropriate
Mm-mm.
ever. Fuck right off.
Yeah.
You have Chromie who can play around the timeline. Make a new fucking timeline.
Yeah, retcon happens all the time. Look at Star Wars.
Look
Look
at
at
fucking
Sylvanas.
yeah, or even GW with Warhammer 40K. It's called warp fuckery for a reason.
Yeah, this is true. I mean, I can see. I mean, even in our own history, there is a long string of fucked upness that we just can't get rid of. It's there. People have tried to wash it away and made life of it, or just not mention it at all. And we're not going to go into any specific events. You can just pick one and be like, yeah, that sure. And I can see what they're doing with the quest. Now, should they have done that? Fuck no. You want to know why? I mean, this is probably the biggest reason why I'm against it. Number one, this game is rated PEGI 12.
Well, I don't even look at the rating that way. Like, I don't even care about the rating. It could be rated R.
I mean, this
It's the fact that
this is the legal end of it without getting into the sensitivity of the folks who have had to endure that type of thing, right?
just like why? Like the worst part is in the quest, because I've pulled up the screenshots before they got yanked. Chromie literally tells you, let's not tell Alexstrasza about this one just before you start the quest. Like, she already knows what's about to happen, and she's making you do this. Like, the writers, I'm sorry, you gotta get a new job. And the people who approve this, you as well. This is unfucking acceptable. And the entire time, Chromie's like, you got to keep it on the download. You got to keep it quiet. And
No, actually, at first it was like, okay, let's take a clippet of this quest. It says, "Well done, such and so. Thanks for helping to protect the timeways of your very important mission that I'm not going to go into details of right now. Here's your reward." Chromie leans in and whispers, "I think she knows. I don't know how, but I think she knows." And one of the rewards is encapsulated destiny.
yeah. Just-
It's across everything. Like there's just some lines you just don't cross. I don't care how good you think a storyline can be with that element in there. There is 100 different other elements you can add that could be just as, if not better, without using that as its.
yeah.
It just.
Well, and what's your take on it, Nito? Now that you're more versed in what's going on with this fucking quest.
Like, I did read the article that we that I was linked and such, and I don't totally agree with this saying that we shouldn't have um, sexual assault being I don't know, a catalyst or what have you in stories, because it does happen. And to not have it happen in stories, not for it to happen in fiction, it I feel like it undermines um I guess reality in a way. Being someone that when they were 7 and 15 being assaulted, um it it does happen, and it can sometimes be, I don't know how to explain it other than comforting in ways to see characters. Sorry, my brain, I hate talking about these
It's
topics. At the
fine.
same
It's
That's
time,
okay.
I they need to be talked about, mostly this.
absolutely.
Um
Take your time.
um Pretty much what I'm trying to get at is that they could have they just okay, firstly, Alex Straza is a whole ass fucking dragon. I did not realize that. That changes a lot. Not how I view this. Not in that sense, but in um I don't really know how to explain it other than how, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, my brain is
It's okay.
I have shit written down, but my brain is like, we can't read cursive all of a sudden.
I know how that goes.
I
Like,
This is why I never
when did
write
I
cursive anymore.
when did I learn hieroglyphs? I don't understand.
Google
what
Translate. What did I write?
I think what bothers me is they
Mhm.
used a character to be so whimsical about it, I guess, or come off as being
Yeah.
whimsical about it,
Yeah.
and have it as a slapstick kind of smack in the face kind of thing. Because even in the novels, you know, Alex Straza was able to forgive something that should be unforgivable, honestly.
Yes.
And part of the quest was what Chromie said in the text was mission of a missing soul. This is a tough one. The Dragon Maw clan have misplaced a demon soul. Find it and put it back before Alex Strasser realizes it's missing and breaks out too early. We're sending you to Donal Algaz, where, Grim Patrol is. It's not where they're supposed to be, but time is like cheese right now, tasty and full of holes. Oh, but there's some sand. It'll help you. It'll help you be a bit more stealthy. Let's not tell Alexstrasza about this one. So you're pretty much helping the Dragonmaw clan, the orcs, do these depraved things to Alexstrasza as the player.
I have to ask, is there any reasoning behind that? Because a lot of the stuff that happens with Chromie has to deal with thwarting the infinite dragonflight. Were they even involved in this quest line at all?
I don't know. I haven't played the quest line, honestly. I just know the Infinite Dragonflight seems to be coming back. You could see traces of them here and there. I know they're mentioning it because of Norris Darmu,
But they
which
could
is,
just do warp fuckery to get around that. Like,
but they should have
you,
just kept with the Norris Darmu storyline and just left Alex Straza alone. A lot of people just kind of wanted to like push that bad part of Warcraft history to the side and like actually have like Alex Straza on this pedestal as such a, you know, coming into Dragonflight, she's been there. Coming into like even uh, Dragon Soul, she's been to the forefront. She's like, here, look at my presence, and then to reduce her to this quest line.
well,
What?
and the worst part is when you read the end text once you've completed or when you're about to complete the quest or right after you've done it. What they've written for what she's saying just fucking makes everything worse because I'll read the two panels. Alex Dreiser looks at you with a face devoid of emotion. Even so, there is something in her eyes that is unsettling. I stop. Alex Dreiser's jaw clenches tightly. Keeping the timeline intact is important work. Those that do it should be commended. The sound of grinding teeth is audible across the entire inn. That does not mean I have to like it. So she clearly knows in this quest line that you set her up to be sexually assaulted as a player. I'm glad it was only on the PTR because I don't play on the public test realm, but I would be incensed if I had to do that as a paying subscriber. And I don't care if it's fucking lore. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
I mean, do you know what the whole premise of the demon soul is, right?
No, I'm not a
So
lore master.
Skull Crusher still holds the demon soul and wields it against the captive Alexstrasza, forcing her to mate with her consorts to produce more dragons. That's a whole part of the forcing her to do those things. So because Chromie wants you to go take the demon soul and put it back, that's why you see Alexstrasza disgusted.
Wow, fuck you, Blizzard.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so I think I finally like gathered my thoughts, and still gonna be a little bouncy, but
It's all good.
so
Fire
my
away.
because I finally deciphered what the fuck I wrote, so that's great. um so pretty much what the first thing I wrote was fuck the timeline, me and the homies hate the timeline. So
Good.
it was the first thing that kept coming to mind, other than thinking of if I had the opportunity, if I knew someone that had the opportunity to go back to stop what happened to me when I was 7 or 15, I wouldn't just sit there and not let them do that. And I'm not blaming Alexstrasza for this. Um, it's just very poor writing on their part. Because at the same time, if she had done that, if she had sabotaged or whatever bullshit you want to call it, she would have been painted as a villain trying to stop something awful happening to her past self. So I just that's the I don't know.
I think Amy touched on it before the credits rolled at the beginning. It's a situation like I think you actually said it too, Nito. It's one thing to experience it in like film and movie and book or in anything like that. It's to embrace and relate to the characters. It's a different to make a person act it out
Yes.
as part of the scenario.
Yes.
There is no reason on this planet of ours that should have ever passed testing, let alone put on the PTR to be shown.
And the worst part is I can almost guarantee you management didn't listen to anybody.
No, of course not.
Because QA would have seen that first. And likely someone, because it's disgusting it is, it's almost to the point where everybody knows someone who's been sexually assaulted at some point in their lives. It's a disgusting statistic, and guys, keep your dicks in your pants. Women are not fucking objects, you assholes. Anyways, but I'm hoping, and it probably did happen, that QA may have flagged it. But then what fucking manager sat there and said, oh, well, the game's history is more important than someone getting raped? Fuck you.
Fuck you.
And the horse you fucking rode in on.
Well, not only that, too. If you go to YouTube later on after the podcast, go check out one of the cutscenes. It's the Norse Darmu Chromie epilogue, or at least stuff that has to do with Norse Darmu and Chromie. And you could see that Chromie's like, she travels to multiple timelines, and she's like, whatever it takes, I will save you. I will save you. Like, where's that with Alexstrasza? Come on. I know you're the same dragonflight, the same part of the same, flight with the bronze dragons, but look after your other fellow aspects like Alexstrasza. What makes North Stormu so much better than Alexstrasza, the Lifebinder? She's the mother of all dragons, god damn it.
Yeah. And why would you put someone back through that? Like, God fucking damn it, Blizzard. Like, just. I want to know who was the manager that approved that, because somebody with approval power said that that was okay. That person is a horrible person, and I hope they find the unemployment line for the rest of their fucking lives. That's disgusting.
Yup. I think honestly, like I said, just due to the game's rating, like even Dragonflight is Peggy 12. It should have never been considered to be put into the game. I mean, don't get me wrong,
Yep.
lore is lore, but if you're going to have children and whatnot, and I say like preteens and whatnot, going in and having to deal with this type of subject, um, or relive that type of subject, it's just not acceptable at all.
And you
So,
can't play dumb and think that just because they're preteens and kids that this will fly over their heads.
oh, it's
And
fine.
again,
It's dragons. No, it's not
yeah,
fine. It'll never be fine.
yeah, sexual assault is not age gate capped. Again,
No.
7 and
Yeah.
15 for me. So kids will go in, kids will see it and read it or whatever, and relate it to their own lives and be like, "Oh fuck, this happened to me." Have to relive it because most times they can't tell anyone that
Yeah.
that happened to them, so that they're not getting help.
Mm.
Um. So yeah,
Yeah,
It's
I
really
was.
disingenuous to survivors of sexual assault
yeah.
to make such light of it. Like,
Mhm.
haha, you have to go do this quest now.
Well,
Fuck
especially
yeah.
like in my case when I was younger, I believe it was like around 8. I blocked it out of my memories, but my my babysitter kind of was like saying that she was sorry for whatever reason. And it kind of caught me off guard because at that time I was like 19. I was like, what are you, why are you sorry? Like, what is, maybe I was like 20 or something, but I was like, why are you sorry? And then she explained what happened and she was sorry that she didn't believe me. And I was like, oh, well, I guess I blocked that out for a reason, but thank you for explaining a lot to me in so short time. I guess this is awkward. Um, good to not see you again in the future.
Take care now. Bye bye then.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Because she even said that exact thing and explained what happened to me in front of my my boyfriend at the time. So I was like, well, I guess that's one relationship down the shithole because of you. Thank you.
Awkward
Wow.
timing. All right. Any other thoughts on this subject before we move on? Anything else you want to say about it? Anyone?
Fuck you,
Blizzard,
Blizzard, and the management who said that was okay. Go ahead, Craig.
Mhm.
Sorry, cut you off.
do better. There's
Do-
lore there. There's better lore there. There's better things you can do with the lore there. But just don't do that. Learn from this. Neato.
Oh well, the main thing is I don't think that sexual assault should not be sheltered from children. Obviously, don't be like, "Hey, this is what happens," but having characters and as such that have gone through it for these children to either learn from or to relate to, God forbid,
Mhm.
is good. It sucks that we need these types of characters because the world's fucked up and adults don't never. Okay.
Adults are fucking dumb as bricks. Mostly they're all guys. I'll say it.
Women are also awful. Everyone sucks. The whole world sucks.
Oh, yeah.
People are awful.
But
Uh,
you
Stay
are awesome.
inside.
That's right.
Stay inside. Don't talk to people.
Especially random barcode and strangers on the internet.
No,
I
but
don't know. You've
like
been pretty nice. I don't know.
I'm just ragey.
there's a lot of lore that I could probably bring up
Mhm.
that might kind of be warped to some, especially if you go into Naxxramas and you see Thaddeus.
Oh.
Thaddeus is made up the construct, mind you. It's a construct, so you can only imagine what a construct is, right?
Yeah.
Big
Like,
stompy robot.
no.
Yeah.
Think Stitches,
Oh.
think Knuckle Rot, think Lesrin. All those stitches, all those body parts. Think of
Frankenstein's
Bastion.
monster.
Those, if you go into Naxxramas and you hear the screaming of the women in there, Thaddeus is actually composed of women and children.
Nice.
So there's a lot about WoW lore that is completely messed up if you deep dive into the
Jesus fucking
wiki.
Christ!
But
Wow.
why? Why? Just they
It's
couldn't. They could have not have.
Yeah.
and then also what happens with the other dragons. I think it's Sinestra is another one that actually went through a similar situation as Alexstrasza. So I mean they've done a lot of uh, dirty business with women in World of Warcraft to the point that even you can't even have pictures of women on the walls in World of Warcraft. You got replaced with a ball of fruit.
Yeah.
They
Really?
could have done so much with that in a way of pretty much turning into "I am woman, hear me roar" kind of
Yeah.
deal, making her. She may be more strong because of it in a way, not yeah, but making her obviously not entirely. Uh oh god, like what's the fuck's that word? Placate. Oh god.
Complacent?
Yeah,
Placated?
I think that one. Yeah,
Complacent.
yeah, complacent with it is just an awful take on it.
You're
But
either complacent or, in the case of Tyrande, Sylvanas, and Jaina, those three women in World of Warcraft, if you go over their lore, and even, I guess in some cases, Ashara, well, Ashara's always been evil. Not really.
are all those evil characters?
No, just
Oh,
Ashara,
okay.
but
Okay. I was gonna say, of course they are. Yeah, if they're strong
Sylvanas
women. Okay.
Sylvanas was going up against Arthas, and she ended up turning into the Banshee Queen. Um, blah blah blah. Pawn of the jailer turns into this evil type or whatever, and then they retconned her back into being good. But they also pretty much demonized Jaina with what she did with Theramore and Tyrande with the whole Night Warrior thing. And they take these uh, prominent women in World of Warcraft, and there was one guy I think that got fired from Blizzard because he totally made Sylvanas go off the deep end or whatever. I'll have to remember what his name was, but it's a hard name to actually say. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, guys.
All good.
You're okay.
Uh, but they take these prominent women and then make them look like uh, they're either needy, like in case of Tyrande and Malfurion, or they enrage too quickly or whatever between Sylvan. It just,
Yeah.
I
They
mean,
write it's women being written by men who are fucking stupid.
I'm gonna
Is
have to deep dive into WoW lore with you all at some point, like at least showing you.
I used to know a lot about that stuff. I was that guy that took the lore pages they had on the old website, and I sat there for days reading that shit. So I wouldn't mind a refresher course.
But that's why I say you guys need to do better with stop saying and just do. There's make quests that are actually not slapstick. Don't be whimsical over situations. Yes, it's okay to be like educational, but at least at the same time be empathetic, I guess I could say. Not
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Pretty much be like, this shit does happen, but still have empathy about it.
Yeah, and don't make
Shit's
players
bad,
do
but
it.
it's okay. Yeah.
Like I think that's the worst part for me
Hmm.
is they're making the player ensure someone gets sexually assaulted.
Yep.
or in the case of Ysera. Remember what happened to Ysera?
Vaguely. I don't remember lore as well as you do.
Remember when she got corrupted and you had to
Mm.
replay that whole storyline where you had to put her down?
Oh right, you have to kill her. Yeah, that's their
Another
writing has always
woman,
been a shitty take. Yeah.
yeah, it's another prominent woman or
Yeah,
dragon in the
It
game.
it's like Blizzard is scared of strong women, so it writes them in ways that are insanely disingenuous.
Yeah.
I really fucking hate that. Like, what the hell?
Also, King Rin's mother. You know how she died?
Hmm.
She had a rock thrown at her.
Was it a
What?
big rock?
I don't know. Apparently, when they were rebuilding Stormwind or whatever, someone decided to throw a rock at her, and that's how she ended up perishing. It was a rock. And you don't really know much about her, except for a little gravestone. But that's about it. Nobody knows about the story of, his mom. Why couldn't they do a timeline with her? Why couldn't we see more of her? They just kind of buried her, and that's it. Woo. But like I said before we phase on to another subject, is they
Yeah.
need to do better just across the board.
Yeah.
Well, next subject should be more lighthearted.
Yes. I hate how my first one and this one of being on a podcast have both been about sexual assault. So I just keep shutting down on each one.
We will bring you back for a more entertaining one.
Do one
Uh,
just about cats,
well,
and I'll
well,
be happy.
well, actually, we,
Well,
we,
I
we
would love to talk about Stray, but there isn't enough news about Stray. But it was a cool game apparently, but also sad. So I don't know.
best cat simulator out there. That's okay. We've got something awesome for you to talk
It's
about
fine.
tonight as well. So,
Mhm.
but there was a particular controller on sale.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
And one of our resident hosts here has had a lot to say
Didn't
about
she?
the event that surrounds this controller.
Didn't she? I mean, I think she also has a 6-hour playlist of songs that give you that sinking feeling.
Oh, no. That wasn't the subtext. Emphasis on subtext. It was songs to sink along to.
Songs to sing along to. God.
This is why I want to marry her.
And I know it's bad. The only person on that sub that I genuinely felt remorse for was the 19-year-old that didn't even want to be there.
Yep.
But stupid. If you make the comparison between James Cameron's sub and all the little gadgets and the fact that I was a one-person sub and the little tin can, putt thing that they had going on with the Titan.
I'm gonna quote myself here, and I rarely do that. Continue. I'm just gonna go dig up my quote because
Something, you have to be balls deep. Don't
yeah.
just, yeah.
Plays
So
modem noises.
when you
Favorite way.
when you're gonna penetrate the ocean, when you're gonna penetrate that deep in the ocean, you can't do it in a shaft. Shafts get squished. The only thing that can withstand that kind of pressure is a ball. So when you're gonna penetrate that deeply, you gotta go balls deep.
I'm talking about balls deep. He's talking about balls deep. She's talking about balls deep in love. Sorry.
Yeah.
It was
It's
a
just
Cleveland show reference. I'm sorry. Ah,
yeah, and like I said on Twitter, I put that out on the 22nd, so the same day it was announced what happened. Just remember when you're plunging that deep, you can't use a shaft. It has to be a ball. It's the only thing that can survive going that deep.
that's what she said.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The best part is, there are people who are part of structural engineering Twitter and metallurgy Twitter have been ripping this thing a new one. The shell, not the white skin that was bolted on, but it's the actual shell that the actual pressure vessel. That was made out of a combination alloy of
Titanium and
carbon
carbon.
fiber and titanium. And the problem with that is salt water is conductive.
Yep.
And
Very corrosive.
salt water and oxygen react and cause corrosion. And apparently, titanium carbon fiber mixes tend to get really ambitious in their corrosion. So it got squished by itself. It was a
Floated.
biodegradable submarine.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
We live in a biodegradable submarine.
I just had
Just to cover the article that actually spawned all this, that sub has fully controllable by a single Logitech wireless controller that was put up on Amazon very briefly on sale and was removed. Mind you, you could have bought it from a third-party seller at the sale price, I think, afterwards. But if you were to click,
$34.
if you were to click on the link
Now-
when it was available, it actually led you to a racing wheel. So anyway,
So,
but let's talk
to
about
be-
Titan now. We have segue. Go.
Wait, hey.
Wait, go back.
With no like reason to bring this up or anything. Titanic is coming back to Netflix next week.
yes, I
Uh-huh,
saw
for
that.
some reason. And
But I also-
Celine
oh,
Dion's My
Nope,
Heart Will Go On is at number 12.
nope. I actually was about to bring that up. I did my due diligence, just looked it up, and it's fake.
Oh,
It is fake. Oh, that would have been great.
Oh,
Yep.
damn it! Damn you! You're
Yep.
doing your due diligence that I didn't do.
I was gonna
Damn.
bring it up, but I looked it up and I found an article that said fact check, and I was like, oh, okay, let me double check. Oh wait, the account that it was posted on was impersonating Pop Base. They weren't actually
That's
Pop
amazing.
Base.
Thanks,
It-
Elon. You fucked everything up.
It's actually the 22nd on Spotify, but still not number 12 and not on the Billboard.
So
Details.
what's really funny is everyone's ragging on this game controller, but what they don't know is that a lot of flyable drones are based on game controllers. Like a lot of military and civilian applications that use a game controller are done that way because, oh wait, how many decades have kids who have now grown up been using game controllers? So to be fair, they did have spares in this sub, blah, 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 blah. It's a game controller. No biggie.
Mm.
I had no problem with that. It's just where everything is going touchscreen,
Well,
game controller,
why-
everything's headed that way.
Why was it
But-
wireless?
That kind of annoys me, but they had spares. But the shaft. You look at the Mary Terrest, I think it was? The sub that the U.S. Navy sent down to the Challenger Deep back in the 60s, that thing had a ball. Alvin, the sub that discovered the Titanic, had a ball.
No, they had balls, but yes.
No, they had one. There was
No.
only
A
one
single.
crew compartment. They were all uniballers. And
God.
even James
Ballin'.
Cameron's sub, he's balling out. He's rocking out the single ball, the uniball. And all of those people live every time they dive. They dive, they come back up, no biggie. Balls are the way to go when you're going that deep. That's all I'm going to say on that.
the
Take
jokes
that as
just
you
ma-
will.
the jokes have been making themselves
Oh,
all week,
God.
so I might as well just
I
keep
can't
rolling
help
with it.
myself too. It's like,
Listen.
once I'm game, I
With you.
should shut up.
listen. Just take my advice. If you go down to the deep with a sub
Keep
made,
breathing, keep.
excuse you.
Sorry. Couldn't help it.
If you go into the deep with a sub that actually looks like sperm, you're gonna bust.
Yes.
Well done, ma'am.
Hold on. I have a command for that. Hold on.
I'm gonna
Bust.
bust. No, it was funny because I actually made a pickup line for. I made a pickup line earlier today.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was great. Holy shit.
Would you like to say it? I mean,
I
Do it, do it,
could.
do it, do it, do
Do
it,
it.
do it, do
Do
it,
it.
do it, do it, do it.
Doop-a-doop-a-doo.
oh no, wait. Maybe I should say it because you.
Yeah, because I don't even remember where that is. But we've been messaging on Discord all day long, so.
Oh, I think it's about female genitalia. So
yeah.
think you
So I was
should
like,
say
maybe
it.
I should say it.
Yeah.
Baby, is
Timey
your
could
dick
have a
called the
pussy.
Baby, is your dick called the Titan? Cause my pussy is as wet as an ocean and I'll make you burst.
There's a reason we have a mature stream, people.
Yes.
We are immature people. That's why.
Yes.
Yes.
And I've
The
been drinking,
podcast
so
is not. Sorry, go ahead.
I've been drinking, so I
It's all
I-
good.
yeah,
you
too
don't
many
have to
daiquiris.
apologize for drinking. What the hell? Stop it.
I encourage this.
We do, yes.
You
Give me one
understand? I have
margarita and
40
I'll.
I have 20 something liters. I don't know how much that is in dumb units. Hold on.
It's
calc-
freedom
Dumb
fractions to
units.
you.
That
How many?
is
What does that
10
equate to in
2 liters.
cheeseburgers?
20 divided by 3.785. just over 5 gallons of wine to filter and bottle when you're here. So,
I mean, did that song go over your head?
which one?
Give me one margarita.
Yes.
It went over my head
Okay.
too.
It's a meme song right now. It came out and then everybody's just doing TikToks and reels and stuff about it.
Oh,
It's hilarious.
just
Oh,
the
you're
worst
talking to
part.
3 people that don't.
So you want to know something really funny and really bad?
Yes.
Last night, Raina and I were just chatting about something, and then all of a sudden she got on the. You know what I miss? The announcer voices from Unreal Tournament. Well, I own Unreal Tournament 2003. It doesn't have the woman announcer, the female announcer. It only has the guy. But I was trying to find the perfect analogy for what spectators would have heard underwater.
Holy shit.
My God.
I am a horrible person, and
And we love you for it.
Quadruple kill.
Oh,
Holy
Ah,
shit.
unstoppable.
we're all going to hell.
Unsinkable.
Yep.
Sorry.
now, just to be clear, it is tragic that 5 people were
Yes.
unfortunately misplaced under the weight of the ocean at 2.5 miles deep. And my condolences to their families and whatnot, but that doesn't absolve the company and the founder's responsibility to do
No.
safety checks.
Yep.
And if you're going to go that deep with that much pressure with a bunch of people who don't know better but have a lot
Use
of money,
protection.
yeah, like
Get a big ball.
it's
Ball.
Don't use
honest,
a shaft.
honestly, on the onboarding experience, when he pulled out the controller, I'd be like, I want out, unbolt this fucking thing, I'm done. No, like,
No,
just
the
don't-
moment I saw the tube, I was like,
see, I wasn't
nope.
even smart enough to recognize the tube. I'd be like, oh, well, that makes sense. Let's hop in. And then, like, game
Nope.
controller, wireless. I'm like, no.
Yeah,
What if
it's
you
the
didn't charge
wireless
that
for
shit?
me.
Like, no.
Yeah.
No, the moment I would have demanded more information, seen credentials, get expert opinions on the sub and stuff like that,
but
and
that's
looked
the
over.
thing.
Ah,
They had it and they
They fired them.
failed. They
Cajun,
failed.
Cajun,
Listen,
Cajun,
She's got the
Cajun.
talking stick.
Yo,
We're
what's
poor.
up with this?
I gotta
Come on
mute you.
now. That's why I whistled here. Like, come on.
Dude, you're in trouble. Go sit in the timeout room.
Go
Yeah.
sit in the corner.
So on my thought, it's like, why wouldn't you get credentials? Oh,
Okay. Okay, I have art idea. I need to write this down. Hold on.
I didn't have the actual noise. I had to leave.
oh, okay, cool. But okay, cool. But the
User disconnected from your channel.
That's the one.
There we go.
Thank you,
So-
TeamSpeak.
as I was saying, the
Sorry.
moment they, the whole not having the credentials, not being certified, not doing this, not getting expert opinions on it, and just going by what Stockton said, as soon as you see death on a waiver on multiple pages or whatever, that's when you're like, maybe once could have been enough, kind of. What are you trying to lead on? This is an experimental sub. Just diving deep into learning more about this, visionary,
Dumb fuck who cut
innovative
corners?
thing that he
yes.
didn't want mariners, older mariners actually having their
Yeah.
hands on.
Yeah, he literally said he didn't want to hire 50-year-old white guys who are all military and former submariners because they aren't as quote-unquote innovative. You mean safety conscious?
Like getting advice from James Cameron?
Or the Woods Hole Institute that runs the Alvin submarine who went to the Titanic? Like, Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. I think what makes me giggle the most is how shocked some people are at the backlash, and B, the memes and jokes being made fun of these people dying. Granted, with the 19-year-old excuse because he was terrified and didn't want to go. He's innocent. So I'm not making fun of him, just for the record. Nobody gives a shit about billionaires, and all their money cannot buy respect. It can't. So when they go down in a shaft that can be squished like a hot dog getting run over by a steamroller, we're gonna make fun of you because you're dumb. If you have all that much money and you aren't doing anything to better humanity with it, and you die foolishly and stupidly and needlessly, I got no sympathy for you. Fuck you, dumbass.
And as you said, the 19-year-old excluded. You have to understand the people who are making these jokes. We've gone through some shit.
Yeah.
We've gone through wars. We've gone through 9/11. We've gone through COVID. We've gone through the Trump presidency. We've gone through a lot of shit.
Listen,
This was a Tuesday for us, and we enjoyed all the memes that
Yes.
Crit alone made for the event.
Christ, she's good at them. Do not ever, just for the audience, never get on Crit's bad side.
No.
She will rip you apart. Like,
It's
I
kinda
will just
hot,
tell
but
you
no.
about
Right.
how you're a failure as a human being. She will dismember you limb from limb and feed you your own goddamn foot.
it's
Like-
called the pecking order.
Pegging order.
Pecking,
She's-
not pegging. That comes later. That
Yes,
comes
the
later.
pegging
That
order.
comes later.
Yes, in both ways.
There's the
Uh,
pecking and then the pegging. That is the true pecking order.
God damn it.
Because you will be pecked apart and then you'll be promptly effed in the A with no lube.
No lube.
Ah,
In the
doesn't make
words
it
of
fun.
No lube for your
In the
tube.
words of a coworker of mine, when I said those exact words one day, what if you like that? God damn
Well, I guess you're going to be coming back for more then.
it. God damn
Weird ass masochist.
it. That's amazing.
No, I shouldn't smush this bottle. It'll be loud. Never mind.
let's move along.
I like the degradation kink. Oh, whoa.
Oh, no.
No.
That's a good girl.
No,
boy.
no, no, no. Do not out. I'm going to eat everyone.
Oh, that wasn't directed at you. That's the best part.
Okay, okay.
You just happen to be collateral damage.
I still hate Buzzy for that. I'm going to skin him when I meet him.
We're still adults here. Don't worry about it. We're
Don't
Wait,
count
what?
as
Well,
close.
Are we?
We
Don't
only,
accuse
We
me of
better be.
bullshit.
we only play one on a podcast.
Oh,
we, don't,
fine.
we don't know what the fuck we're doing. Are you kidding me?
I'm
So-
a
We're just
fucking
we're just
chicken.
three cold balls and a trench coat. That's all we are.
Yes.
Wait, did you
That'd
call me a
be
ball? Does that mean I'm going to
Kaboom.
sink or float?
Kabul.
Yes.
It means you can withstand lots of pressure, just like the organic version.
Hey, at
You
least.
can
Yeah.
stand a lot of
Here.
stompings.
Step on me.
Oh, whoa.
Oh man,
God.
Step on me, daddy. Oh, whoa. Oh, no.
Louis, I'm so sorry.
this is the part of the podcast where we devolve into chaos. So.
I haven't even had any alcohol. I'm just drinking gamer subs, but still.
Now, did you get... Oh, what the hell was it? The flavor?
Guacamole Gamer
Uh,
Fart 9000.
No.
What?
So, Flork of
That is
Cow-
an
I don't
actual
know if you
name.
know who Flork of Cows is.
Oh, I don't support him. He's transphobic. I don't.
What? Oh,
As
God damn it.
from what I remember from a post I saw, he's very
Okay.
he's weird. I don't like him.
Oh, then I'm going to have to go beat him up.
I have okay, so do not just go by my
Yeah.
word. Go find evidence.
Do your
I'm
due
looking
diligence,
right now.
sir.
Yes, do your due
I am,
diligence.
ma'am, I'm looking right now because
Was it Flork
I
of
think it happened
Cows?
like crows.
oh,
Crows?
cows. I'm
Cows?
talking
Cows,
cows. Flork
cows,
of
cows.
cows.
Yeah, same person. I'm thinking
Okay.
of. I don't know if Flork or Crows is a person. Just a bunch of crows. Fucking birds.
All right.
No
I
offense.
forgot. But anyways,
But no, I have not had that one because I do not feel comfortable supporting him. But this is peach tea. It's very yummy. I haven't
have-
had it in a while.
Daiquiri.
Ooh, what kind of daiquiri?
Just strawberry daiquiri.
How many have you
No.
had?
2, and I'm probably going to go on to a Long Island iced.
You're
Nice,
not holding
uh,
back tonight. I hope you're not driving anywhere. Shit.
I thought you were going out to see Wimey.
Oh, that comes later.
yes,
Oh,
I have
oh.
lots of daiquiri mix.
Monday
And wine.
night, I get to sleep at the airport.
Girl who's in a trench coat. Yes. Hi, Mockingbird.
I am not seeing anything for Flock of
I
Cows.
I found something. I think that might be what you're referring to. I'll chat about it
Send it to
after.
me.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
fine. Since Nito here is an artist, there was a interesting topic that I tagged all of you
Oh.
hosts in. Because the big hot button over the last year or so has been in AI art, and there was an article just recently from Secret Invasion that their studio is under fire for art, saying no artist jobs were lost, even though they use this tool. It was interesting. The article, there was even a quote in here that said, "Hold on, I lost it. It's in my buried. I don't have a lot of tabs open, but somehow I still get lost. You ever done that?
Yep.
Looks at Amy.
And then Imee looks at me and he's like, ma'am, when are you going to install that ad blocker while we're watching Hell of a Boss and I have 3 ads going? And he's like, so are you gonna do it? I'm like, maybe. He's like, you're not.
Let's see here. In a statement to the Hollywood Reporter, Method Studios today made a point of clarifying that while computers did go off to do something, that something didn't come at the expense of living human jobs. And then it starts going into the whole talk about, well, what was this model trained on, and so forth and so on. But I think Nito has some interesting insights to talk about with this. She, if you're a part of the Discord server and you go to the forum, if you filter for podcast topics, it is the Secret Invasion Studio under fire for AI art. Says no artists, no jobs were lost, and she has posted in there some of the AI art that was produced, and it's horrid. So.
That's putting it lightly.
Oh, well, it's at the top picture on there looks like it was trained on Samuel L. Jackson and the Green Lantern, and I don't have any words for what it is I'm looking at. Like, I'm expecting this thing to jump out and say, motherfucker, any moment
Morbid
here.
time.
It's Morbid time, yes.
No, that meme should just stay dead.
In morbid time.
No.
Morbid will never die.
Nope. That meme is so dumb.
You're dumb.
That's why it's awesome.
Well, I know I'm dumb. I'm a barcode. I'm not exactly smart.
Summer.
Smart.
I am the smirk. I am the smirk.
SMAR.
I can't
That's
read.
MRT.
Gib crayon. I require all.
Oh, speaking of Simpsons,
So what?
they
What? That came out of right field.
No, it wasn't right field.
It was the left one.
Oh, that's a foul ball.
So anyway, Simpsons, yes. What?
The whole thing about like going back or whatever. Remember how you were singing that song that Homer sang?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
They predicted it.
Yes, they did
Yes,
back in 2006.
they did.
I'm sorry. I just like, hey, we're gonna segue here. I'm like, I'm gonna segue just right back.
Why do you get to segue, Lumi? I want to segue too. All right, well.
My segue goes brrr.
It certainly did. I heard all the gears grind. But anyway, Nito, AI art, what you got?
It's suck, it bagged, and it's stupid, and I'm a cat.
You're a cat. Excellent.
Excellent.
Excellent arguments.
I'm a cat, don't. But no, so if you're looking at the stuff in the channel, the only two that I honestly don't, that I feel like could have been, I don't know, they look decent in my opinion, are, let me count, what comes for 5 and 6. Forgot how to count for a moment.
You can number good.
I can number good, but 5 and 6 kind of look stylized, but that's not really the thing. The point is that just look at them. They're awful, and I hate them.
Oh yeah, they're disgusting.
And I wish an artist actually did the work, cause I don't. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest and say that I don't know what the fuck this whole shit's about. I don't know what this series is about. I know it's about Marvel, and I think
Too
I'm
long didn't read Invasion of the Kree.
don't know what
And
that is.
that's the blue-skinned alien race in the show, and then Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury's like either in the way or leading the way. I haven't really looked into it yet, but that's the too long didn't read. If you for those of y'all who are looking for the lore,
But
see, I
like,
got some lore too.
and so it's just ah, I hate it. It's just it's not good. Real artists should have done it, and it's scary that Marvel is allowing this. I don't know. I'm hyped up on caffeine and ketamine. I'm not on ketamine. This is a joke. Don't do drugs.
She's not on ketamine. She's
I
on
did
catamine.
not
I
mark
heard
this.
chamomile.
I did not mark the
I'm on-
stream for excessive drug use. So let's,
But that's the thing. She's
Keto.
not on ketamine. She's on ketamine.
oh,
She
Oh,
will claw the
catnip.
fuck out of your
oh,
legs.
Meowthane. Got it.
Yes, she's on Meowth.
Meowth.
Wait.
Wait, you leave that Pokemon alone.
That's
I was
Leave
gonna say,
him
isn't that a
alone.
Pokemon?
That
I was
Pokemon
trying to
is
make
a
that a
bitch.
meth joke, but apparently it's a Pokemon.
Meowth.
Yeah.
Rip.
Meows. That's right.
Oh god.
Oh my lord.
Angry
You're
Nord
making me weeping bell.
I don't understand the reference.
That's a Pokemon.
You have to excuse him. He's old.
Pokemon
Put it
came
this
out in
way.
like fucking 1992 or some shit.
Pretty soon
It's
he's
older.
gonna
That's 8
start
years older
wheezing.
than me. It came out before I was even a fucking
Ma'am.
sperm in my father's ball sack. Okay. I don't want.
Yeah, that was fantastic. I love that, by the way.
A twinkle in my father's eye.
I hate my father.
Twinkle in my father's eye, and then I was an itch in his pants, and then a pain in his ass.
Wait, if you were an itch in his pants, does that mean you were VD?
Oh.
Damn.
Nature
there's
works in
there's a
mysterious ways.
There's a hidden shot in there that.
No. We're not
she'll
going there.
understand.
We're not
no, we won't
going
go there,
there.
but she'll understand it.
Life finds a way.
I know, and it doesn't fucking go away either.
Okay. out of all the other topics on the
Vaginal
list,
discharge? What are we
No.
talking
No.
about?
I don't know.
No,
we
it's-
changed so many rabbits just now. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, how
No,
many rabbits was
it's an
that?
inside joke. It was about one. That,
It's like Voldemort. We do not go there.
Only
That's
insane
Ravenholm,
about
by the way.
crabs.
There was
Okay.
so many inside
Wow.
jokes. We're knocking on Narnia's door.
sorry,
right
it's an Emerald Dream inside joke. Sorry. My
Gotcha.
bad.
What the fuck is Emerald? What the?
Don't
I
worry,
am
you can just
baby.
bounce.
I was born in 2000. What is going on?
Wait,
Listen to the crit chicken and let it just roll off your balls.
Well, my balls are so big they're on my chest. But anyways.
I mean,
Okay. Any other topics on our list that we want to touch before we shut the valve
We're
off?
spiraling down into insanity here. I love it.
we went from serious to I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Timmy being like, shh, we do not talk about that.
Beware.
All right. So
Run away, little girl. Run away.
let's wrap this up so that way we can have some post-show shenanigans.
I am sorry. I am just absolutely living at the moment.
Okay.
Hey, deep breaths, everybody. Deep breaths. Deep breaths.
Sorry.
Since Nito is our guest.
Oh no, I'm gonna start getting to the part where I start doing ab exercises laughing.
At least it's
Oh,
not
no.
Kegels.
You could do both.
Kegels. Do it. Where am I? Lucky, come here.
Wait,
Oh no.
thank you. What? What? I'm
Okay.
gonna send you. I gotta send you a DM. I'm confused.
What?
Carry on, Lumi.
Okay. Nito, I know that you've been trying to get back into streaming and whatnot. What do you have planned? Because I have no idea when I'm going to have another guest host again.
Oh, I'm still doing schoolwork even since then. Oh God, Amy, I'll look at that later. Hold on. Stop pinging me, damn it. Fuck.
I'm gonna mute my mic.
Oh,
Okay.
God damn it.
No, don't do the fucking no.
I'm getting hiccups.
I feel like this is what happened last time I came on too.
Don't ever
My
fucking
face hurts from laughing.
Stop.
You'll take a look at
Anyways.
backstage chat.
Oh God, what is going
So
on?
Nito, what are you
Yeah.
up to? God damn it.
I hate gnomes.
So I am. So I'm currently still doing school. Hope I do not feel like I am allowed to stream until I am done with school because I am so fucking far behind because of the surgery I had in February. It wasn't anything bad. It was quality of life, gender affirmation stuff. So it's nothing
Yay.
like cancer or anything like that. So it's
Upgrades, people, upgrades.
yeah, pretty much.
So you evolved into your final form then?
No, I'm on my way to my final form. This isn't even my
Oh,
final
she's
form.
she's in her imperfect cell form right now. She's
So
on the
what
way
level of
to about
Pokemon is that?
no, it's 12
Um,
episodes of Dragon Ball Z actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know shit about Dragon Ball Z.
God damn all of you.
A friend of mine, when she got her gender affirmation surgery, she called it evolving. She called herself a Pokemon, and that she'd evolved to her final form.
Well, no, I got
brilliant.
some skin removed. I didn't get
Ah,
anything attached. That's something I
gotcha.
don't even know if I truly need yet. So
Gotcha.
anyway,
Yeah,
but
good.
yeah, so so yeah, right now I'm doing some arts on Twitter. I'm trying to be more active on there, but my will to draw goes in and out. So
I
sometimes I'll
know
have
those
like
feelings.
a 3-month hiatus, yeah, and it sucks because then I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck to draw. And then 3 months later, I'm like, I want to draw everything,
Mm-hmm.
everywhere, all at once, right
What?
now.
A bagel.
A bagel.
Can you draw me on a submarine?
I'm gonna draw us looking at Cajun in a comically small children's chair while he's in the corner, like I sent you.
Well, there's 5 of us. You can put us in a submarine.
I will probably try to
Jesus
do that.
Christ. Just make sure it's a ball and not a shaft, and we'll be all right.
I'll just
No, but
do
it
an
has to
orb.
be a floating sperm.
Stop yelling at me. I'll do my best.
Yay.
We're making demands. Meet them. All right. Well,
And then I have to be singing "We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship." Sorry.
Okay.
yeah. I
That's
think
not me.
Cajun has a younger kid where that might actually apply. Unless I don't know. You've brought him up good on Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z, so it should be fine.
I'm teaching him right, yes.
Right. But Nito the Kitty can be followed on Twitter for all of her arts and shenanigans at Nito the Kitty. Any other places you want to bring up, Nito? Do you have a Newgrounds,
yeah.
a DeviantArt, or anything? Go ahead
Well,
and promote yourself here.
yeah. So I don't really actually post anything other than stream stuff on Nito the Kitty. My art, my safe art is on Cotton Fluff Bug, and that's bug with 2 G's because yeah. So it but yeah, do not go looking for my not safe for work stuff or I will skin you. So good shit.
What if you're into that?
Well, don't cry to Lumi then. If you see Catboy Bussy or my tits, that's not my fault. You went looking.
Lol.
You brought this on yourself.
Man,
Mhm.
I need to find that sound clip where it's like, "Yay!"
Oh,
Did
I
he use it
saw that
earlier?
one. Yeah.
Someone did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there it is.
I'm telling you, you need to me to put up some podcast sound effects so that way you can use them on demand. Jeez, I wish I could do that. All right, so there you go, Cotton Fluff Bug with 2 G's
Mommy?
for arts from Nito and stream stuff and Nito the Kitty. I didn't know which account to tag, by the way. Certainly not the one you don't want us to see for sure, but
Oh yeah, don't because
featuring that's yes.
Yes.
But yeah,
Golf clap.
tagging Nito the Kitty here on Twitch and then on Twitter for the announcement is good.
Perfect. Okay, good. I just want to make sure I did it right.
Mhm.
Okie dokie. Cajun, I believe you're going to be out of town next weekend.
Yes, next weekend I will be out of town for the 4th of July weekend to go visit my father. So I will not be in house. But that's not happening until Friday, so the stream week will still go on. I we discussed it earlier. I'm probably gonna just end the month with some shiny hunting on Tuesday and Thursday just because it's still June, so might as well. And then we have a jolly cooperation with Lumi on Wednesdays doing some Call of the Keeps. We are making literally an army of animals, and it's awesome. I'm having so much fun finding slimes and dogs, and you found a freaking literal Pokemon in the game, which I thought was
There-
incredible.
There's a current short of that right now where you could hear live Cajun's reaction to
I
what
just,
the
you've got a fire Pokemon. I was so distraught, but so happy for him because he earned that pup. Um,
No.
yeah, I am ashamed to say that I actually installed Diablo Immortal on my phone just to get a taste of Diablo because I do want to play. I just can't drop $80 for the Diablo 4 right now. Yes, I deserve that, but I realized how big the damn game was, and I deleted it. I didn't have enough room on my phone,
Oh,
so
gee.
bad
Damn,
boy.
son.
I have that one too.
Damn, son.
Damn, son, where'd
There
you
it is.
find this?
There
And
it
he
is.
deleted it.
But yeah, that's what's going on in the week of the Nord.
All right. And I think we've got some combo action going with the Crit Code Reunion Tour coming up
Crit
next week.
Code Reunion Tour.
Freeze frame. Wait a minute. I bet you're asking how I got myself into this situation.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm having too much fun with it. Too much drinky drink.
So, Crit Code, tell us what's going on. I'm pretty sure that I know that you said you wouldn't mind doing a podcast on that weekend, but again, like I said, you don't travel that far and be like, yeah, no, let's go ahead and do this thing. I want you guys to like have a good time. But if you really want to,
Hey.
we can throw a party. Like it's not a big
No,
deal.
it's fine. I mean, I wouldn't mind it, honestly. Like, it's only like a couple of hours anyway, and we have what couple like over a little over a week together. So I mean, a few hours isn't gonna hurt us any. I mean,
Okay, well, if you
if
change your mind, you let me know. But either way, so tell us what's going on.
well, flying up. I'm getting on multiple airplanes. It's gonna be fun. Maybe a little bit turbulent, but in a good way.
Yay.
Be like Nelly Furtado and just fly away. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to actually, actually do something that I've never done before and, leave geek borders and stuff like that. But it's an adventure, a new adventure with someone I love. So
Yay.
yeah. Eat plenty of poutine.
listen, last time I left Florida, I gained 20 pounds. We're not doing this again. So I'm going to limit
Well,
myself.
they're kilograms in Canada, so you have to be careful with that.
God damn it.
Listen. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it again. I'm not going up there.
She's gonna beat your ass.
Oh, that's you.
Oh,
You just see the Nord running with an angry chicken behind him. Ah!
I can just get Cajun. You know I have a stop in Louisiana. I'll miss that next flight.
Yeah, I hear impending doom in the distance. Like, oh no. Lumi.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
angry chicken
Yeah.
following behind you, being, why are you running? Like, I only wanted to see you to have some poutine. I'm like, I don't want to be stuffed.
I
Mm.
So yeah, no, like whenever
Phrasing.
before I get into whatever I'm doing, I've got a long laundry list, but most of it's on our Discord, so I'm not going to reiterate a lot of that. But yeah, no, like whatever you guys do, set a date. Like I said, make it a year out, make some mead, and I will make the
Mm-hmm.
plans to drive my ass to Canada and make sure it's not in the winter because fuck that. I'm in Texas, and though I can drive in ice and snow, I don't wanna.
Not on our
So
to-do list. Yes.
But if
Whiner.
we do it that way, we can have a Game of Thrones wedding.
Oh no.
Do 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 do.
What? So we'll just
Prick
murder people with
code,
hockey
gonna
sticks?
wed in the snow. It's fucking cold. It's fucking cold. It's fucking cold.
Hopefully, it won't be a red one. Do 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 do
Yeah, those
do.
are kind of illegal.
It's frowned
Spicy.
upon.
Spicy.
So July is coming up, and I'm planning a whole ass art month, with the exception of Wednesdays, where I will be doing Core Keeper with the Nordic Cajun, where we will be building out Cajun country and discovering all that Core Keeper has to offer in its current early access form. Um,
I don't know what to
as
make.
as that happens, keep an eye on my Twitter for the things that are going on. There's been some changes to the Discord server recently that doesn't affect anybody that's on there or how you get in, or what you can access, but there is some value-added stuff. You can go figure that out later by reading up my posts in general and soon to be in the server announcements chat. Patreon has been cleaned up. What else?
I think that's about it, huh?
Yeah, I'm really giving the TLDR here. It's just like I rearranged our Patreon. I did Twitch integration, Patreon integration. I did I did a lot of cool shit. So
Did all the things.
absolutely. So other than that, that's pretty much it. It's planning up what I'm doing in July. So it'll be a lot less games, a lot more art, and keep an eye on TikTok, Pinterest, of all fucking places. Jesus Christ, I'm posting to Pinterest.
Why?
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
There's a lot of engagement
you.
on Pinterest,
Oh
apparently.
no! Like the last 3 days, I have almost 30,000. What 30,000 impressions on fucking Pinterest. So I'm gonna ride that wave until it peters out, like TikTok is right now for whatever reason. Haven't figured that out yet. But yeah, follow me on TikTok, Pinterest, YouTube. Don't forget to catch our podcast on Spotify. And I don't have anything else to add. That's all the shameless self-plugging I've got for right now. 10% of all revenue across all revenue spaces goes straight to the Trevor Project, and I'll tally that up and give it to him at the end of the year before all that happens.
Yeah.
So,
E.
other than that, be awesome, be kind, and as Cajun would say,
Don't be a dick.
all right, have a good one, and we might see you next week. Keep an eye on my Twitter.
Yay.
Yay.
Bye.
Ignore mine. Oh, now Nintendo's gonna sue us.